Maybe your storm stopped working. Maybe you did some severe hacking with it and you need to restore it to factory original. And the way to do that is by following these instructions. So let's have a look at that. First of all, you'll notice that I'm in iclass.econsole.org/lesson/storm-downloads. So you can always pause and take a note of that URL because you're going to need to be here. And here it is. To restore your storm, please use the following link. So what we're going to do is in this download section, we're going to download some updates. And the first one we're going to download is this one here, is the Hacker 1 of 2. And then we're also going to download Hacker 2 of 2. I'm going to put that in the queue. I'm going to get them downloaded. And then what we're going to do is, while we wait, looks like it's going to take an hour to download it. So while we're waiting, I'm going to regale you with a tale of old times. Actually, no, what I'm going to do is actually just pause my recording. And when I come back, I will show you what to do with these two images. It looks like it's only 31 minutes left. That's not bad. Okay, so I have a very slow connection out here. So when we get back, I'll show you what to do with these images, how to open them up, how to use them, create one image out of them, and then what we're going to do is take that image and we are going to use an SD card, the SD card that's in the storm, and we're going to get this image onto the SD card. So I just want to show you how to do a few of those things. And so I'm going to pause this right now and then we'll get started after the download is complete. Alright, so my download has completed. Here it is in my folder. And as you can see, it is ready to roll. Let me just even change these to a nice large format. As you can see, I'm using WinRAR. This is from rlab.com/download, and with WinRAR, I'm very easily able to extract these, and so I suggest WinRAR. And so now what we're going to do, first thing you always want to do, just from long experience, I'm going to create a backup folder. And so I just right click on in the white area and create a folder called backup. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both of these and use my right mouse button to drag that into backup. So I'm going to copy it, not move it there. And so it should just take a few seconds. I'm using a nice little SD, not SD, but nice little solid state drive. Yeah, SD, solid state. Anyway, my little solid state drive is fairly fast, so if yours takes a little bit longer to copy it, you can easily just pause and then catch up with me just a little bit later. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to now, using WinRAR, and by the way, just for your information, if I go to properties here, just to show you the size that we're looking at here, it's about a little under 5 gigs. With this one over here looking at about 940 gigs. So closer to 6 gigs total. You'll find that for the modern Storm, there's only a 16 gig SD card, and it's very likely that if you're ever doing this, you'll want to put it on a larger SD card. I'm just saying. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on the main file, the larger one, and I'm going to click on extract here and begin the extraction. So as this involves a lot of decompression, it's going to take a little bit of time. So I'm going to pause the recording, and you might want to do the same thing, so that we can get this formed into an image. In fact, you should see the image file. Yeah, see, it's right there. It's forming already. The RPI Storm. And so I'm gonna pause right now, and then we'll come back when the extraction is complete. Alright, so it is done, and now I have the image that I'm going to be using to image the SD card. Now, I'm going to be using Balena, or sometimes it's just called Etcher, Balena Etcher. You can go to balena.io and download the Etcher, and you can use that to put this image onto the SD card. So you're going to need an SD card reader on your PC. So if you don't have that, one that can take the little micro SD card here and put it into the adapter, and then you put that into the reader on your PC or your laptop, you'll need to make sure you have one available. So it's very important to make sure you have that available. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the Etcher and etch away. So let me go, I have that here somewhere. Stand by one moment and let me go grab it. Alright, I found it. I had removed the icon from my desktop, and I have this little desktop cleanup shortcut where I dump all my extra icons, and it's in there somewhere. So next thing I'm going to need to do is go and take this path and grab it, and then I'm going to select the image that I want to image. Let me make sure. I need to plug in my SD card. I just now did that. New device detected. Thank you, Bitdefender. Thank you very much. So let me just go. I'm going to close this, and oh, it's still looking at it, getting it ready. All right, there we go. So now I'm going to try it again. So select the image, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the image path into there, and it's this RPI Storm image that I'm going to etch. And then I'm going to, once the image is selected, I can't select the target yet. Now I can select the target, and I have a SD disk device. It looks like it's fairly small, but it'll do. I'm not gonna etch my 4 terabyte MyBook. No, thank you. All right, so I select it, and then I hit continue, and then the fireworks begin at that point. And it'll begin flashing once I click right here on flash. I haven't done that yet. So it's starting. It needs to get some authorization. And it starts, and then it begins the etching process. It'll actually go through and write to this SD card. And then once it writes to the SD card, it will take that SD card information and check it to make sure it's okay. So if you're following along, just watch it. It looks like it estimates that there is about 30 some odd minutes left. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this recording. Oh, we got to 1%. That's good. And when we come back, we will complete this and install the new SD card, or it could be the old one, back into the Storm. Alright, so what'll happen now is you'll see a little pop-up on the bottom right hand corner of your screen if you're using Windows. Either way, you'll get a little pop-up that tells you that the flash is complete. If you want, you can flash another one that takes you back into the same interface, but I'm going to close that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my SD card. You'll hear it, doo-doo-doo, I think. Okay, well maybe not. Yeah, anyway, I'm taking my SD card out, and then what we're going to do is move over to the Storm, install the new SD card, and then boot it up, and everything should be groovy. Alright, I just took out the screws from the Storm. And now what I want to do is take out that SD card. So we take off this cover right here. And what we're going to do is, see this ribbon right here? This is underneath here is where the SD card is. And you actually really need to take off the cover before getting to that SD card. One thing you can do is you can use your finger to hold down the card underneath. Let me move this out of the way real quick, and then you can pull the cover up. And I'm just gonna lift it from the corner and move around to the side here and get the cover up. Another thing too, I'm gonna push that in a little bit. Get this cover up. There it goes. All right, so cover is coming up. All right, now I have the cover off. And then the next thing I want to do is just reach around the ribbon cable and then extract, kind of wiggle it sideways a little bit. There it is, there's the micro SD card. All right, so I'm going to assume you took it out, put it into an adapter, burnt it. We're going to put it back in now by reaching around here. Also, make sure you don't accidentally bump or unplug anything. Make note of how everything is located, like for instance the power cables that go into the monitor, etc. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this top back on. Also make note of how it came off. Make sure you're not pinching any cables when it's coming back down. And we put it back on. And one of the things that I do to get it to snap on, let me pick it up here before this is going to be before we screw it back on, is I just take this the little nice little Ethernet port, and I pinch the corners together like that, and it snaps together and everything aligns perfectly after that. All right, so just take that Ethernet port and pinch them together. It snaps in, and then you can put your screws back in there, which I'm not going to do right now. You put your cover back on, and the Storm is ready to go. All right, so that is how it works, and it's easy as pie. All right, so once you have the SD card in, it's running. I have a little button here I can press, and let's see if it starts. Here it goes. Yeah, it should start up. There it goes. So you see the screen there. You see the little raspberries as it counts off, and it boots. And I have the mouse plugged in here, and I have my little mini keyboard plugged in, and so I'll be able to use it right away. And if you need to log in, the password is Storm, just FYI. All right, so I'm up and running. This is how your desktop should look. And then from there, you can begin your journey in hacking. Right on. See you later.